Hello to everybody. Welcome back to the Magic Study. Today at the Magic Study, we have a volunteer who has agreed to help us with this experiment, but she doesn't want to be seen on camera. I think it has something to do with the Witness Protection Program. So, anyway, we will call her the Divine Miss M. So, Miss M, say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, now I told you at the beginning this was an experiment. It's not a trick, even though it uses cards. These are not your normal cards. They're ESP symbols. Now there are 5 symbols. I have 10 cards, so I have 2 sets. One set for you, one set for me. First of all, let's look at the symbols. There's a star, wavy lines, a cross, a circle, and a square. I have the same symbols, and I'll lay them out face up for you. There is the circle, the cross, the wavy lines, the star, and the square. Now, if I were to ask you to name one of these symbols, some people out there might think I'm using a psychological force. In other words, everybody picks the same symbol, or everyone picks the same color, or they're drawn to the card that's in the middle. To eliminate that possibility, I've left your cards face down, and I'll mix them up a little bit so nobody knows where each of the symbols is. And now on with the experiment. The first part is on me. I have to deduce, which means using information that I know about you to try to determine which card you will end up selecting or which symbol you will end up being drawn to. Now, what do I mean by that? Here's an example. If I thought that you were an egotistical person who thinks of themselves as the star of the show, I might select the star as my target card. Or if I knew ahead of time that your favorite color was orange, I might pick the circle as my target card. You see where I'm coming from. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first of all, I know you're not an egotistical person. You don't think of yourself as the star of the show. So we'll eliminate the star. Likewise, the wavy lines represent chaos. Some people are drawn to chaos in their lives, but that's not you. Now, the cross represents a crossroads, and some people who are going through a change in their life or have to make a major change in their life, a crossroads, might be drawn to the cross. But I don't think that's you. That brings us down to 2 symbols. The circle, which represents continuity, people who don't like change are drawn to the circle. The square, which has all these angles and turns in it, represent adversity. So even people who don't like change but handle it well, handle the adversity, might be drawn to the square. Now, I see both of these in your personality, but I happen to know that red is your favorite color. It's irresistible to you. You can't help but being drawn to red. So I'm going to pick the red square as my target card. On to the second part of the experiment, and this part is on you. You need to use your intuition to determine which of these cards is the symbol that matches my target card. Okay, there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there are 3 odd cards, the 1, the 3, and the 5. I need you to pick even or odd.
Even.
Even. Okay. The 2 and the 4. That means we don't need these 3 cards. That leaves us with 2 cards, a 1 and a 2. Pick one.
2.
2 means we don't need the 1. Okay, now the moment of truth. We find out if my power of deduction matches up to your power of intuition. And I'd say that was a success, wouldn't you? Now, everything I've shown you so far is natural psychology. What I want to show you next is more supernatural and magical. You see, if I were to trace your square, the card below it becomes a square. In fact, all of these cards become squares. Even the cards over here, if I trace the square, they become squares. That's a lot of red. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Come back and see us sometime. Bye, everybody.